where we can find the oldest Quran, please? Can you show me
the oldest Quran? That's what you have in front of you on the
no
screen.
this is the recitation of Hafs.
Recitation of Hafs?
Yes. Do you want to show your proof?
Okay.
Do you have the Quran in Arabic in front of you?
Okay.
Do you have the Quran in Arabic in front of you?
Yes, I do.
Okay, go to page A.
Page 8 on the Quran?
Page A.
A?
A.
8 or A?
A as apple.
There's no A page.
I don't know what kind of Quran you have, but anyway, here we go. This is the page A. Look with me on the screen.
Look with you on the screen. Okay. Yes.
Riwayat hadha al-Mus'haf, and you speak Arabic, so you have no excuse, correct?
I'm so proud about your prophet. I'm so proud about your prophet.
Mute you too, please.
So now, what do you want? You send me a link of Christian.
Mute you too.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Okay. Do you see it says كتب هذا المصحف رواية هذا المصحف ومصطلحات رسمه كتب هذا المصحف الكريم. This is not Quran, this is a mushaf. This is number one. It is just pages. Read with me carefully, please. According to وضبط على ما يوافق رواية حفص. Do you see it?
Yes, I see it. Yeah,
okay. بن سليمان ابن المغيرة الأسدي الكوفي لقراءة عاصم. Okay, so why you are saying to me that you have the book of the Sahaba? You have recitation of Asim, recitation of Hafs, and Hafs was exist more than 250 years after Muhammad.
So you are saying that the Quran was not preserved? That's
I am not saying it. It says that in front of you. This is according to recitation, not a book. You don't have a book of even Hafs, which came more than 200 years after Muhammad. You don't have his book. And guess what? Do you know who's Hafs?
Okay, say
do you know who's Hafs? Hafs accused by Muslim to be a thief and a fraud. Do you know that?
Go ahead.
You can go right now, type in Google. Hafs was a fraud. Hafs was a thief. Hafs was a liar. The hadith of Hafs is rejected. Why? Because he's a liar. So how a guy who is accused to be a thief by Muslims, not by me, a guy who create hadith, yada'ul hadith, a guy who fabricate hadith, how a guy like this you can carry the Quran from him? And not only that, guess what? He himself learned the Quran from who? From Asim. Do you know who's Asim?
Go ahead.
I guess you have no idea. Asim is his stepfather. The stepfather of Hafs is the same as Hafs. Both of them, they are a scam and accused by Muslims, all scholars, that they are scammers. So you don't have a Quran, you have a Hafs, a scammer book. Actually, even him himself, he don't have his book. You say that this is according recitation of Hafs, the same Al-Bukhari. There's no book Al-Bukhari. Until now, Muslims don't have a book of Al-Bukhari. Do you know that?
We don't have the book of Al-Bukhari?
No, you don't. The book of Al-Bukhari, you have books claiming that this is a copy of the copy of the copy of the Bukhari, but nobody have Al-Bukhari and nobody have Sahih Muslim. Nobody. So your Quran is based in a thief, based on a fraud. He and his father, who came more than 200 years after Muhammad. So how you say to me the Quran was carried by blah blah blah? He said the preserved. What preserved?
The Quran was written by Uthman. Okay,
my friend, where is Uthman? Here we go. Look how many names. Look how many. Look, my friend. Do you have? Okay, you just said written by Uthman. Do you have the book of Uthman?
This is the book of the Uthman Quran.
No, it says in the front of you. You read Arabic. You claim you read Arabic, right? Riwayah too. Do you see it?
Yeah, I see riwayah.
Okay, so if you have riwayah to Hafs, you don't. If you have Uthman, listen.
This is not the only page that you will judge the whole Quran.
This is the whole Quran. This is the beginning of the Quran. They are telling you this is according to who. So from the beginning it says this is according to the riwayah, not according to Uthman. If you have the book of Uthman, you do not need Hafs. Listen. If you have the book of Uthman, who need Hafs? Nobody. Correct?
Okay, go.
Do you understand me?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, if you have the original, let us say you have my book Christian Prince, then you do not need to say that somebody this is according to Christian Prince. We have the book of Christian Prince. Who need the according to? Nobody. But because you don't have any of those books, then you have to go by according to, and this is why we see here according to Hafs ibn Sulaiman ibn Mughira, according to Asim, according Ibn Abdul Rahman of Abdullah, according to etc., according to the Prophet. So all this according, starting from who? From Hafs, and Hafs is a fraud.
Hafs is not a fraud.
read with me. قال عبد الرحمن بن أبي حاتم عن عبد الله عن متروك الحديث، وقال عمر عن محمد بن شعيب الصابوني عن حنبل بن إسحاق عن أحمد بن حنبل قال عثمان etc. عن حنبل بن إسحاق عن أحمد بن حنبل. They are quoting for you all those kind of names, and they are saying what? That his hadith is matruk. Read carefully with me. And then he says قال أبو قدامة وعثمان بن سعيد الدرمي أن يحيى بن معين ليس بالثقة, is not trustworthy. وقال علي ابن المديني ضعيف الحديث وتركته على عمد. He is a person who, we cannot trust him. Then he continue وقد فرغ منه الدهر, he is a liar. وقال البخاري تركوه, all hadith is matruk, that's it, we throw it. وقال مسلم متروك, صحيح مسلم. وقال النسائي ليس بثقة, النسائي he said is not trustworthy. And then he says وقال في موضع آخر متروك. وقال صالح بن محمد البغدادي لا يكتب حديثه وأحاديثه كلها مناكير, all of it is a lie, all of it. And then let us continue, let us quote more. Hold on, we are not done. Okay, here we go. وقال أبو أحمد بن عدي عن الساجي عن أحمد بن محمد البغدادي عن يحيى بن معين كان حفص بن سليمان وأبو بكر بن عياش من أعلم الناس بقراءة عاصم وكان etc. وكان كذابا. Do you see it?
Yeah, I see it, yeah.
Okay, so you Muslims saying he's a liar, he's a fraud, and let me show you more. This is not only, we are not done. I just searched in Google, just like a random search, and we got, there's tons of reference speaking about how stupid this man is. Read with me. Look at this reference. This is from Al-Bukhari التاريخ الكبير, variant number 2. Al-Bukhari التاريخ الصغير, variant number 2, page number 233. سكتوا عنه ومنكر الحديث. Read with me carefully. This is Al-Bukhari الضعفاء الصغير, رقم الصفحة 35. This is your Muslim website, not my website. I'm just reading what they have there. حفص بن سليمان بن الأسد أبو عمر عن علقمة عن وقال أحمد بن حنبل. You know who's that, right? This is not a joke.
Yeah.
Okay. He said قال يحيى أخبرني شعبة قال أخذ مني حفص بن سليمان كتابا فلم يرده. قال وكان يأخذ الكتب الناس فينسخها. He is a thief. He copied the books of people and he write it and he says this is my book.
The thing is,
listen. الألباني ضعيف سنن الترمذي. He says, read carefully, and ضعيف جدا. All what he says, he is he says ويضعف الحديث. الألباني, all of those references in front of you. So سمعت أبي يقول حفص بن سليمان يعني أبو عمر القارئ متروك الحديث. His hadith is thrown in the garbage. Why? Because he's a liar. Read, continue. All of this is your Islamic website, Islamic reference. So you are taking the Quran from a thief, literally accused to be a thief. So
we're not taking it from him. We took it from Osman.
My friend, okay. We are talking about no, we are talking about the Quran you have today. You have it from Hafs.
The Quran that we have today is from Osman.
No, you don't have the book of Osman. You have what Hafs recite to you.
Not Hafs recited to us. It's Muslim recited to the Sahaba and the Sahaba.
You have the book now. You have no. This is according. I showed you the image. This is according to the recitation of Hafs, and not only that, not only Hafs is a thief, even Asim.
You know Hajjaj bin Yusuf, right?
Come on, just go. Let some Muslim try.